Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and to all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this more For Against Darkness. This is going to be not the total wrap-up, but we're going to be bringing this one to a close with a dungeon boss battle, because I do have other games I want to show off. But we still have Sloggo, the warrior, who is level 1. We still have Blarg, the green troll, who is also level 1. There is Warwick, the cleric, who managed to make it to level 2, and Spilt, the dwarf, who is just, well, level 1. We have been battling and fighting our way through this current map of Undermarb, which is just a sort of forever, infinite, perpetual type of dungeon underneath the town of Marbden. We've mapped out this much, but we are currently right in this section of room. And this star right there means that we are in location. And in G, location, we have 6 gobos, level 3, 7 gobos that are level 3. So we're going to have to start fighting and then hopefully take these little dogs out. They're not really dogs, but they are moderately little. They are gobos. Okay, now my dwarf, Spilt, is not really going to be able to fight. The problem being, of course, that if you take a look, we're in a corridor. And when you're in a corridor, you can only have the front 2 of your people fighting, because you fill up the corridor. And the problem with that, of course, is the 2 people in the front are Sloggo, who's just a regular guy, and Blarg, who's a giant green troll. And Blarg takes up an entire square by themselves. So Sloggo and Blarg get to fight. I'm going to say that even though he takes up a space and Sloggo's in front, Sloggo and Blarg both get to attack. That leaves a Warwick and Spilt absolutely out of the game. Well, until everybody bites the big one, which is bad because Spilt, being a dwarf, is +1 attack versus gobos. Such is life. So we have a whole bunch of characters, 2 of them to be precise. Unfortunately for us, we have to roll for troll stupidity. And that's conceivably bad, because Blarg is a green troll, and Blarg, well, we do have to make a stupidity roll. Because Blarg can actually do a total party kill accidentally. But yeah, at the beginning of any combat encounter, once the combat starts, roll d20 to see what we will do in this encounter. So here's hoping it's not going to be too terrible. And it is a 12, and a 12 is I forgot how to fight. Now when we look up I forgot how to fight, where exactly, these do not appear to be in any sort of alphabetical order. I forgot how to fight. The troll fights, but may not add his level bonus to attacks. Okay, so it's just a die roll for Blarg, and no modifications. We can deal with that, that's fine. So we have Blarg, and we have Sloggo. Blarg is light blue. Sloggo is orange. It is a normal battle, and so we get to attack first. Well, I mean, it's sort of all around a back and forthy type thing. But we are attacking because they are level 3. We just have to roll a 3, 4, 5, or 6 to hit. Now, again, Blarg doesn't get to add any bonuses for level. +1 for the weapon, though. And Sloggo gets +2 because of their weapon and their level. So we make our attack roll, and oh my goodness, Sloggo gets to roll and add. So let's see. Sloggo rolls a 10, and Blarg has a 2, which is a 3. It's still ahead. So that's 1 from Blarg. Blarg takes out 1, but Sloggo with a 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you ignore that one last piece of damage. Sloggo took out 3 of them in one shot. That takes them down to half, which means we now have to make a reaction, well, not a reaction, a morale roll. Now, morale roll is just 1, 2, 3, they flee, 4, 5, 6, they fight. And 4, 5, 6, they continue to fight because they are idiots. We are going to eat their tiny little goblin skulls. First, we're going to have to carve off all that nice juicy meat, but then we're going to gnaw on their skulls, just chew on their bones. Or not. So they attack. Now, because they're level 3, we have to equal or better, so 4, 5, or 6, to defend. And once again, that is orange and light blue. Let us see how we defend. 4, 5, or 6. Well, 5, and that's a definite. But for Sloggo is +1, which is a 4, which means successful defense on both of them. Very, very good. I do like that. I mean, who likes getting hurt? Not I, thank you. Alrighty then, so these two get to make their attacks, 3, 4, 5, or 6, just +1. Oh! Blarg actually gets to explode that die. So let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that's 3 of them right there. Blarg just took out the last 3 of them with his gigantic mace. Holy smokes. Even with the minuses from forgetting how to fight, Blarg is like a demon of death and destruction. Just the way we like it. Now, they are, unfortunately, treasure -1. But, of course, this was D6 on the minions and corridor. That's still, if win, roll D6 on the treasure table. And again, they are -1 on the treasures. So let us find the treasures table. And that should be on the other side of the minions table in this particular book. Okay, that is a D6, and we find out what we've got. It could explode, it's hard to say. But even if it does explode, it's not going to add anything to it. It's only a 1 through 6 on the table. And we have for treasures a 3. And a 3 is a scroll with a random spell. Alrighty then. Where do you have spells? Page 49. Okay. I was trying to find it easily without just leafing through all of this, but I did a very poor job. Okay, it is a random scroll. We're going to have Warwick carry it, because I can sell it. I'd need to have a wizard, I believe. Well, it's a scroll. Who can read a scroll? It could be anybody. Oh, a wizard. Okay, I still don't have a wizard, but let's find out what scroll we have found. And a random spell, it is a protect. I found a Warwick has that. It is a scroll. We're gonna put this down underneath. Scroll of protect, and we will sell that once we get back into town. So that'll be good. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Okay, so they are all dead. Just a whole bunch of dead gobbos littering up the place, just stinking and all that. They're dirty, dirty little beasts. Actually, I don't know if they are. I mean, I honestly have no idea if goblins are, if they would be dirty, dirty beasts or not. So, I mean, I doubt they'd be doing things like wearing a gimp suit or anything like that. But, I mean, when I say a dirty beast, I mean, covered in dirt, not just, strange and odd kinks and fetishes. Okay, so what we have to do now is we are going to open up a door. So if I take on my map here, we have 2 doors that we can open up just in this section. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. What the heck? We're going to go for this one because it's going to build over in this direction. And then this one will just build up that direction. So first off, we roll D66 for the room type. Now hopefully I won't knock all these everywhere. Okay, D66. I need a different color for that, and I don't have one right on me. So I'm just going to use these, and we'll go blue is 10s and 1s. So that is a 32. Let us look in the chart for room 32. Okay. Oh. Well, we're going to have to turn this on its side, which means we're going to hook it up this way? Yeah. Or, you see this? They're both going to come together. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because this comes down 2, comes over, and then bingo. That's a mirror image. I must have rolled a 32 on the last one as well. Okay, so we will call this room H. But as you can see, we have gone from this room straight over into this almost mirror image of it. But we are in here where there's one door. We can open that one up. But first, after showing you the room and how this is room H, we're going to put room number H right here, because we have to roll for corridor again. 2d6. Now I can use these because we just add them up. Now I can just use these because we just. Oh my God! Really? Okay. 3. Well then, 3 is roll d6 on the traps table, and if we survive, we roll on the treasure table. Well, that kind of sucks. Okay. Traps. Here we are. Traps table. Let's see what horrific thing is awaiting us here. 3. A trap door. Uh-oh. Level 4 opens under the feet of the character leading the marching order. But what does that mean? I mean, the trapdoor part opens up. I mean, do you just fall into a pit? Do you fall and get hurt? Do you fall and get lost? I do not actually understand that trap. We'll call it a point of damage if it opens up underneath them. Character leading the marching order is Slago. Slago's color is orange. I mean, just for giggles. We'll use that. It's level 4, so that would have to be 4, 5, or 6, or just if you're defending, it would be a 5 or 6, I guess. So 5 or 6. Oh, 5! I defended. Suddenly, RNGesus is on my side. Thumbs up for that. I appreciate that, RNGesus. That is very, very sweet of you. Okay, then. Now we can continue going on from there. So that was a trap. We did survive, so we roll on the treasure table now. Let's just dump everything else out again here. Alright, let's see what we find. 6 on the treasures. 1 item of jewelry worth 3d6 times 10. Well then, 3d6 times 10. 14, 140. Whoa. Whoa, okay. This is a 140 coin. Nose ring. It doesn't matter. I could have just put jewelry, but I wanted to name it. I wanted to find out what it was. And that makes kind of sense. or an earring, like for goblins and stuff when they have the big rings inside their ears. That sort of thing is what I'm thinking of. Except it's not for them. Alrighty then. We have survived that. We are going to open up this door then, right here, and head up in this direction. So let us roll for the room type. We are, first we have to discover what it is. A 54. Room 54. Oh, it's an actual room, too. Oh. I'm going to move the location of this corridor, though. And I'm going to move it straight up here. And this is room number I. Let me put an I here. There was a trap in H. Might as well write that down so I can sort of journal what my adventures are. But this is where we are right now. Room H. No, I. Room number I. Now that we know what it looks like, let's see what we have inside of it. And it is an actual room, so we don't have to do the corridor stuff. 2d6. 4. Roll d6 on the special events table. Hokey smokes. I can't even remember the last time we did. Not special features, special events? Okay. We have room content, special features, traps, special events right here in front of my face. Okay. Let's see what we have. Special events. A 3. And a 3 is a lady in white appears before you and asks you to complete a quest. If you accept, roll on the quest table. If you refuse, she disappears. Ignore any further disappearances of the lady in white in the game. I just tell her to piss off. I got stuff to do. I don't need to be taking on any of her quests. Jesus, lady, go off and do your own work. Good Lord. Well, thank you very much for the special event. I appreciate that. We're going to put, why not, lady in white. Lady in white. And she's needy. But she's also gone. Okay. Very, very good. We are going to head on through this corridor then, up one more. And if it goes after that, we're going to come down this direction. So we're doing this first. I can speak English, I promise you. Okay. Let's find out what room type we have. And it is a 54. Didn't I just have 54? Probably not. Yeah. Huh. Okay, I'm really, really good at rolling the same numbers, and I don't know how or why. We're just... Same thing. Same thing. It is a 3, and it's going to have the corridor going upward. And that is... this is room number J. This is the weirdest bloody section of dungeon I have had just appear in a while. Look at that. That is absolutely crazy. Good dice rolls there. They're not loaded dice. How can I keep rolling? How can I keep rolling the same thing like that? Well, I'm not going to complain. It's better than like suffering an aneurysm or having a heart attack. So let us roll and see what the room contents are. And 5, which is empty. Roll the d6 on the special features, and then we can also search. So, okay, back to special features then, which is right here. But we can also search. But first, Special features is a 4. Cursed altar. Last time I had a special feature, I also rolled cursed altar. Cursed altar. We have to figure out which one of us we have to slay a boss monster on your own, enter a blessed temple, or have a blessing cast upon them by a cleric. Warwick is a cleric. Warwick has never done it. Warwick is burning his very first blessing spell. So I have cast a spell, and we have gotten rid of that curse. Because, good God. Okay, well, we're going to search then. So, in our search chart, it is empty. How special. Okay, I mean, that it could be worse. I'm really not going to complain all that loudly. Okay, we are going to back up. We are backtracking from J all the way back here. And then we're going to come up over this way, and I think we're going to go through this door right here. We're going to see if it does anything even halfway intelligent. Odds aren't good, but you never know. Alrighty then, we roll for the room, see what it is once again, and still dark blue 10s, orange 1s, and we have a 41. Let us see what a 41 is. That's just a weird looking room on its side. Where did I put my... There it is. Sort of. Okay, so this is... it comes in sideways, and then it's just... You know what? This comes over 1, and it's just going to go like this. And it's going to dead end over against that wall. So this is closed off space. And this is what we're looking at. That last one was a J. This is room number K. Let's put a K over here. And this is what we are looking at. We've gone through there. This is just space. I mean, rock, solid rock. I mean, they carved these out by taking goblins, grabbing them by the heads, and just smashing their heads into the solid rock until they carved out big spaces. Didn't hurt the goblins. Goblins have very thick skulls. Okay, then. Well, we're still moving along, and we are surviving. We're just not having very much adventure. I mean, you don't need to risk your life entirely. We are on an adventure. We're just not... A better way to put that would be, we are not foolishly throwing our lives away at every moment. Okay then, let's see. We have to roll for the room type. The last one we had, that was the special features table. Can search, did. This is 66. And a 66 on the room type is a really weird looking room. I didn't even write down which room where we're coming from, but you know what? Since it's right here, we are just going to go like this, because this comes over 1, 2, and then, 1, then goes up 2, and then just closes off, and then it also, so that is closed, and this is closed. And this is room number L. And we will see what is in room L. This is what our map is turning into. We have lots of blocked off spaces. So we're going to be checking out L right now. See what is in there. And it is a room, so it's just a regular D66. It is a regular 2D6. I have brain, I promise. Okay. 4. And a 4 is roll D6 on the special events table. Well then, alrighty. Special events. This has turned into quite a heck of a thing going on in here. I mean, that's not English very much, but Here we go. We have a 5, and a 5 is you meet a wandering healer. He will heal your party at the cost of 10 gold per life healed. You may heal as many life points as you can afford. You can meet the healer only once per game. If you meet him again, re-roll this result. You know, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would cost 40 coins. How many coins did I have left? I have more than 0. And I know I have that gem, the jewelry. And then there's another gem there. We got a scroll here. I'm just gonna, that's easy. We'll hand enough junk over that we are all healed. We are at full 7, 8, 6, 6. Slago has 7, Blarg has 8, Boric has 6, and Spilt has 6. Very good. That actually was not a bad special event. I can live with that. So now we head on to the next section. We are going to go through this room right here.